Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to Joe's Garage. I hope that everybody had a wonderful and very Merry Christmas and got to enjoy some family, friends, and some really nice food. I hope that Santa came for all the children. Everything went so good for us for the holidays, so I'm just hoping the same for everybody else. If you're tuned in for a Subaru Saturday, you're gonna have to wait until next week because I wasn't able to get so much work done to the Subaru through this week. Obviously, Christmas was on a Wednesday, and that really put a wrench in everything. I hope that everybody understands, but I still think this is a pretty solid video, so I'm excited to get it on the channel because it's from a little bit ago, but I've always wanted to get this thing published. Now, I do have a winner for the wireless earbuds, but I'm going to be dropping that at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned to the end if you want to see if you want a pair of the wireless earbuds. I had about 10 people in the hat to pull from, so there's a good chance you were a winner, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. And if you're new to the channel, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'm really working on growing the channel, and in 2025 we're gonna have some major goals. We're gonna talk about that later on in this video, but for now I'm just gonna let you know what we're doing. I'm detailing a 2008 Honda CRV. I did it absolutely free for a really good friend of mine. They always bring me the car. I end up doing all of their work for them at a really reasonable rate, and they love my ability to work with them and communicate. I always try and help them with prices and just do the best I possibly can, so I really appreciate them. And I did this detailing, it was about like 4 months ago, absolutely free. The car was here for some spark plugs, and I'm not even sure what the other job was, but I really just wanted to make it really nice and clean for them, so I did the best I possibly could. It's by no means a professional detail, but you know, I've done it in the past a number of times just because anytime I take a car to the auction, I always detail it and make it as clean as possible. I end up polishing the entire car and doing a really solid interior cleanup, so I'm hope that you guys enjoy this. Thanks for tuning in, and like I said, next week Subaru Saturday will be back, and let's get right into detailing the 2008 Honda CRV. Let's see if we can make this video go viral. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment in the section below if you've ever owned a Honda and what model it was. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Joe's Garage. In today's video, we're gonna be detailing the 2008 Honda CRV that I've had on my channel so many times in the past. Overall, this car inside is incredibly clean. It's just a routine cleanup job. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep the thing out, do my best to clean all the panels, steam clean it, and condition the interior, and then we're gonna do a one-stage polish on this body. I'm going to show you guys what I'm able to do with my polisher. I'm no pro at detailing, but I've prepped cars for sale in the past and they always come out really nice. So I'm excited to do this one and help my friend out. So help me grow the channel, guys. Like I said, let's make this video go viral, and let's just jump right into today's work. The first thing I'm going to do is grab all of the floor mats out of the car and set them out of our way. Then the first thing I like to do is grab any of the bigger trash inside of the car that I can with my hands. We got a little Pop-Tart crumb. We got a box down here, little wrapper, just little stuff that I don't want my vacuum to get clogged. We'll go around the car and grab everything we can. Nothing major in this car. It's incredible how clean it is. Little cookie. Let's see, there's a wrapper under here. Another little plastic wrapper. Anything like personal belongings that you're not sure about, you make sure to set aside. I like to just throw them in like the glove box or the dash compartment, or just set them out of my way until I'm sure that it's trash. If you find any change, you go ahead and set that aside and put it in a little plastic baggie for the owner for later. Ooh, little golf pencil, tricky little nickel here. And we found 18 cents. The very next thing I do is grab my vacuum and just do a very brief, quick sweep of any of the dust that is very loose This isn't gonna be my final vacuum, but it's before I pull out my air compressor to blow all the debris free. It's just easier when you don't have so much dust flying around the cabin. You just do a quick sweep. That's what we're gonna do. When I used to detail cars all the time, prepping them for sale, and when I bought and sold a lot of cars, I used to use a shop vac, but I found it to be a lot easier to just use your generic Bissell vacuum, an extended hose that I made with some flex tape, and 2 different nozzles. I like a wide mouth and then a skitty mouth to get obviously into the spots that you can't always reach with the wide mouth. All right, so like I was saying, all I did, my rooster, man, it's so loud. So all I did for that scene was actually just lightly vacuum all the loose debris out so we could start the real fun. And if you have an air compressor, this helps cleaning the interior of cars extremely. It makes life so much easier for getting to places you can't. It knocks all the loose debris out and you're able to sweep it up with your vacuum. Whoa, let's get to it. Now they make extremely nice tools for this, but I just, like I said, use this air chuck, and I will blow everything towards the front of the car. This way this back gets done and we'll just move forward as we go. Since we have the seats up already, we'll get this trunk all knocked down, sweep it up, and then we'll move forward. But I'm just gonna give you guys an example of what I'm doing here with this air chuck. I will have to mute it because it's awfully loud, but check this out. So I'm about halfway through the vacuuming process of the interior, and I just want to say this car is in incredible shape. The carpet is so healthy. Yes, there is some dirt embedded and there is some dog hair and just some stains overall, but I swear it's coming so clean with just the basic vacuum. So when I go a little further and steam clean some of the areas, it's just gonna look so good. Well done, Honda, and well done, Aaron, for keeping your car so clean. Even with the kids inside of it, it's incredible. This car is super clean. But let's just get into the front seats and get this thing vacuumed out and finished up so we can start the next process, which would really be the steamer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that today. We're gonna probably have to break this into 2 days, but let's try and get to it anyway. Thanks for watching. Let's keep going. All right, everybody, it's been a little over 5 days since I've been with the Honda CRV. We did indeed lose power that day. Like, the storm was crazy. We lost power at the shop. We lost power at my house. It was gone for over 36 hours. So I wasn't able to do any work, and I had other things that I needed to set my priorities on, but we're back with the Honda. Let's get this thing finished up and get this car ready to be picked up. Okay, everybody, it's day number 3 and we're almost finished with the CRV. I do have a few hours worth of work that I need to put into it to have it completely detailed, but we're gonna go ahead, hook up the pressure washer, snow foam the body, give it a nice hand wash, clean the rims and the wheels, the tires, and then we will actually have this thing ready to be polished. And there's a few more minor details I will be doing on the inside and some of the jams. I'm running out of daylight for most of the time, and I just wanted to get this part of the video done outside, so then when I pull the car in, I can do the rest inside the garage at night if I needed to. So let's jump right into work. You could just hear that nice sudsy drip. It's pretty satisfying if you ask me. So now what I'm gonna do is hit the rims. I like to do that. I'll do the tires and the rims really quick. We'll rinse this off and then we'll do a hand wash. And that's pretty much the whole steps here, but let's go ahead and knock these down real quick. So before we do anything, I really wanted to show you guys how bad the paint really is. This car is in incredible shape. You'd be really surprised because Ohio loves to beat on cars. Other than a little rust right here and a few spots in the doors, really the car is in great shape. But the clear coat is really marred up. It's scratched. There's oxidization, spider webbing, some deeper scratches, scuff marks, and I'm gonna show you guys how you could get this out really with just a 6-inch DA polisher and some heavy cutting compound and a heavy foam pad. Nothing crazy. What we're gonna do is drop a tape line. I'm gonna polish a section. I really just wanna show you guys what it might be like when I do the entire car. I think you guys will love this, but let's get some before and after shots. You can just see the entire hood is like this. Pretty much the entire car is in this condition. The entire car, the clear coat is rough, but we're gonna make this thing come out deep, super glossy. So without wasting any time, let's drop our tape line and then we'll go ahead and start polishing and show you guys what it looks like. So I really wanna try and do this all in one step because I wanna show you I'm not stopping the video to sand the car or anything like that. I'm really just dropping this tape line so we can get a nice 50-50. I love the videos where people tape some of the car and then show you guys the before and after results. I think it makes great results. We're gonna be using Sonak's cutting compound. This is their heaviest cut right now. I actually have some other stuff, but this is something that's really easy to use and it doesn't make a lot of dust unless you run the pad dry. This is a Warrior branded 6-inch compound cutting foam pad. I got this from Harbor Freight. It was very cheap on sale. We'll go ahead and open this up. It's brand new. For it being a foam pad, it's very dense. It's really easy to use. This is what you would use for your very first step of polishing. And for a polisher, we're using my Bauer 6-inch DA. It's a complete animal, and I love this. I've used it for many jobs, and it's done such a great job. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get our pad mounted. Give it a little spin. It looks nice and even if you ask me. I'm cool with it. We're going to make sure we use ear protection. I'm gonna plug my ears in. You know, just a little pair of pods. Cover your ears up so you don't hurt the ears. Go ahead, shake the rubbing compound. Okay, and for me to start, I like to just do a couple dabs. This might pop. Yep, it did. Just a couple pad. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not over the top about it. And here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a time lapse and we're gonna get this thing polished. Okay, so don't get me wrong, it does take quite a while. It is a in-depth process, and when your paint's in the condition that this car's paint is in, it's a little more tricky. I could sand this entire thing and make it flawless if I used some 1500, 2000, 3000 and then polished, although that would take literally a week possibly because I don't work every day all day long on this stuff, and on top of that it would cost a fortune. And I'm actually gonna be doing this job for free. The owner of the car is a great friend of mine, and I wanna do them a favor by making their car look really good. They probably don't even know that I'm gonna be doing this for free, but it's all part of the gig. They tip me great, and they always bring their cars to me for work. So now that we have the tape line up, I'm gonna go wipe it down because there might be some compound sitting there on the edge. And that's okay. I kind of want to knock it down a little bit so you guys can get a real idea of what it's going to look like. And I think you guys should be pretty impressed with the results. That was about, I would say, maybe 5-10 minutes of polishing. Obviously, we sped it up with the time lapse, so you couldn't really tell in real time. And there was a couple spots where I worked the polisher a little more than others. But let's go ahead and take a look at this and show you guys the difference. You could see without really even looking how much oxidation comes off. When I didn't even move the camera, you could see how much deeper the paint was and how glossy it was. I mean, it's incredible, but you do have some seriously deep scratches here, and there is a little bit of rippling in the clear. I'm not sure if the car was ever repainted. I paint cars all the time, and that is like a sign of repaint. It's like fish eyes that didn't get sanded out in the clear coat, but I can't determine that for sure. The paint is in actually really good shape, and I really don't think the entire car was painted because the fish eyes are actually in other spots on the car. But take a look at this, guys. You gotta tell me right now if that's not incredible. The difference is gonna be night and day. Just from this shot right here, you can see how different it really is. It's crazy because a lot of paint is like this. This is really from spider webbing and sun oxidation. The paint, the deep blue, is such a beautiful paint. And from a distance now, when you can't really see the scratches so much, you could see how deep that blue paint really is. It's beautiful. So that's it, guys. We're gonna be doing this the entire body of the car. It does take a while, maybe 2-3 hours. I could have this entire CRV done. If it was a small car, it might take like just an hour and a half. I'm gonna flip the camera around and talk to you guys a little bit. Boom! So if you guys like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I wanted to show you guys what I'm capable of, what this car is gonna come out like. I will do a couple more 50/50s because it makes for great content, but that takes up so much more time rather than me just hitting the whole panel at once. I really focused in right there. It's gonna look incredible. The car is gonna look so much deeper and higher gloss, and I'm really looking forward to that. Polishing is probably the favorite step, my favorite step in detailing. When you get to polishing the car, you know you're almost done, and that's when you really see night and day results. Like I was saying, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I really am putting out as many videos as I can right now. We're literally crossing the finish line for monetization this week. It's gonna be this week. If I drop a few more videos, it might just tip that iceberg over and we might just like boom through the finish line. That's what I really wanna do. I wanna come into the paid partner program just balling out of control. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments in the section below if you think I did a nice job, and if you think the car is gonna come out as good as that section right there. I would really love to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, at this point of the polishing process, I really just wanted to show you guys how bad the trunk is. And I know I've been doing a couple 50/50s or where I've polished and not polished yet. I haven't really talked much during the polishing portion of the video, but I just didn't want to waste too much time talking. There's a lot to get done, but I do want to show you guys how rough this paint is down here. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to polish it out to a point like this, because over here was just as bad. But this is really rough right here. The trunk here is in a little worse condition, and these arches here are also in pretty bad shape. Overall, I don't know how good I'll be able to get this. We're gonna go ahead and videotape me doing this. Maybe I'll be able to knock it out. I will probably have to use my 2-inch rotary to get in the finer spots that my big pad won't be able to hit. But I'm gonna try and knock this out really quickly and then show you guys without wasting any time. Let's jump right into it. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this last little thing that I did with the polishing, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do the rest of the work before I pick the camera back up. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get shots of the car in the daylight, I don't think, because I'm busy all day tomorrow, and that is when the car is going to be picked up. There's a chance that the owner doesn't make it tomorrow, and Sunday they will, Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how some of this polished out on the trunk before I stop. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how the trunk looks now that I've polished some of it, and that's gonna be the last thing I talk about before I just get the rest of the work done on this thing. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of time, and I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get shots of the car in the daylight, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice to get some after shots when the car's finished. I will do my best getting shots of it in the garage, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get the daytime shots, but you know, you'll obviously find out in the video if we do that. Let me just show this to you guys. Parts of this crease here is polishing out really nicely, and that's pretty good. You could see it looks great, and I'll be able to get this entire crease done no problem. And there's a couple tight spots. You can see I really haven't hit this pocket yet, and over here there's scratches, but it really has came out a lot better. I wasn't correcting paint, I was just polishing. If we were gonna be correcting the paint, it would take a lot more work. Sanding, it's a lot more than what I've already done, which is an extreme amount of work. But down here, you can see that this I've worked on this heavily, and there's no way to polish it. The paint is just cracked and damaged there. So without sanding that, there's no way I can polish that any better. So that's the best we're gonna get. But for the most part, the trunk was the worst on the car, and the blue, the deep shine really comes out nicely. The scratches are there, but the overall shine is excellent. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this last little piece here, and we're gonna hit this pocket. You know, look, you can see really, this is a perfect example. Look at that right there, and then look at this right here, and you can just see how nice this blue really comes out. I mean, the car's paint is in okay shape. There is a lot of scratches. That's okay, it happens. But this fading is unacceptable also. We're gonna fix that, and then the last panel we have to polish is this front fender. Once I get this fender done, we're all finished polishing. I will do the glass, and I have to steam clean the dash, and then we're wrapped up. Now, I'm gonna be seeing this car again, so there is a couple things I would like to do on the next time I have it, like paint the rims, knock down some of these A-pillar, clear, fade, whatever you wanna call that. I can polish that and make it look better. I don't have the right attachment for the seats, so I really couldn't extract the seats too well. I'm gonna explain that to the owner also. But hey, I think they're gonna be really pleased with how it comes out. I think I went a little over the top, but that was my decision. Like I said, I'm not gonna add this to the bill. I do the labor on the mechanical work and they pay me great. So I just really wanted to do all this for, you know, because they're great customers and they deserve a nice, shiny, clean car. It's something that I really like to do, and I really wanted to showcase it to you guys. I know I didn't correct the paint and the scratches, which I could have removed a lot of these scratches with sanding, but the car, that would have been just way too much to do. So we just polished the paint. I think it came out really good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up now, and then I'll show you guys, to the best of my ability, some after shots of it in the garage with the lighting we have. And if I'm lucky, maybe I can come back tomorrow, get some shots of it during the day before they come and pick the car up. All right, we're on to one of the final steps of detailing this CRV, and that will be steam cleaning all the interior panels and spot washing some of the spots on the seats. One of the other things we have to do is do the windows. I always wait till last to do the windows, and there's a few spots we still need to correct with the polisher, but other than that, we're almost done. If you guys are watching, thank you so much. Let's get this job finished. Okay, so I'm finally all finished with the detail, and there was plenty of things that I still could have done. The headlight isn't as good as I would have liked it to been. I needed to sand it, not just polish it. That's one thing. I would have liked to hit the rims with silver paint. I didn't have time. That's another thing. I wanted to hit all of the seats with the correct extractor tool and steam tool, but I didn't have that set up because I haven't been detailing cars in a while, and the list goes on. There's many things I would have done differently if I had just more time. And that's not because the owner didn't give me time. That's because I've just been really busy doing a lot of different things. And yeah, it's good. It could be better, but it's a solid detail. The inside is clean, the exterior is polished, and I think it looks really great. I wish I could see it outside. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that in the video, but if not, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm no professional detailer. I just have always prepped cars for sale at the auction, and this is like something I would do for all those cars, just to, you know, really shine them up and make them the best they could be. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave some comments in the section below if you think I did an okay job. I know I could have done better. There was much more I could have gotten done, but like I said, it's gotten late again and I have other work to do. I had to be done. So this is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to catch you in the next video. Peace out. From this angle, that thing is shining like crazy. I don't know if the camera shows it, but I'm super excited with the way the paint came out. Check out the Subaru RS. If you haven't watched my series, make sure to stay tuned because we're rebuilding that car and it's gonna be awesome. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut the lights off for tonight and get out of here. All right, everybody, it's time to pull this week's winner, and we're using this knitted present that my grandma made back in the day, and we only have 11 names to throw in, so we're just gonna go for it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go ahead and mix these up. Little Joey's not here to pull the name out of the hat today, so you guys have me pulling it. And as I mix these, I just wanted to say this will be the last week to get a chance at winning the wireless earbuds. All you gotta do is like this video, be sub to my channel, leave me a comment in the section below, and email me at joesgarage.yt@gmail.com. I'll make sure that's in the description for you guys. But without wasting any time, let's just go ahead and pull a winner and see who we got for the third set of wireless earbuds. Ready? Here we go. Peter Wilson 9533, yay, let's go, man, Peter. And this is actually pretty special because Peter is in the UK, I believe, and when Peter originally entered, he said that hey, maybe there is a way I could enter if you pulled my name from the hat, maybe you could just give them to a local toy drive, or, you know, a charity. A charity was the word I was looking for. My wife actually helped me out with that. She knew what I was thinking. So yeah, we're gonna actually probably giving these to a charity. I'll message Peter in an email and see what he actually wants me to do specifically, and I'll make sure to let everybody know next week while I pull the next name out of the hat, or little Joey, or whoever does it for me. But Peter Wilson, man, you're a great guy. You're the winner of this week's wireless earbuds. I'm super pumped about that because it feels pretty good to pay it forward like that. So thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this week's video. I hope everybody enjoyed, and it'll be a new year by the time you guys talk to me next time. So happy new year, everybody, and thank you for watching.